wait. Because actually what you do, in the family expand to the second floor, you can't move that side so that
values. Namaskaram, Vanakkam, and good afternoon, family and friends. A warm welcome to one and all to this, the 11th day memorial service of my aunt, the late Mrs. Kanakamma Naidu. She was one of 5 children of the late Mr. and Mrs. R.N. Naidu of Kikimbe, Stanga, born on the 4th of September 1938. Bigamma lived a wonderful life of 85 years. She married the late Stephen Naidu some 68 years ago and leaves behind her 3 children, Vasi, Shan, Devan and their spouses, 9 grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren. Her only surviving sibling is her younger sister Radha, my mum, and her surviving sister-in-laws Auntie Lali and Auntie Lamina. The 11th day ceremony is a release of the soul on its onward journey to Godhead. We have no doubt that Bigamma will attain moksha, as she was God-fearing and did seva for so many family, friends and neighbors. The devotional hymns and prayer service will be rendered by the Saraswati service group this afternoon. Kindly put your cell phones on silent and respectfully observe silence during the prayer service. A video will be played in the background as it attempts to capture Bigamma's lifetime of 86 years. hand you over to Saraswati Prayer Group. You may please stand.
May kindly take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, the first half will be the devotion songs, the second half will be the Teva, and the second song we'll ask the family, friends and relatives to come and do the Divan at the preparatory. If you're familiar with the songs that we're going to sing this afternoon, please be part of the service.
Ganapati Vandai
நாயகனே வணக்கம் நன்மைகள் பெருகிட செய்யமக்கும் நவசக்தி விநாயகனே வணக்கம் வணக்கம் வணக்கம். Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. கண்ணில் தெரியும் காட்சியெல்லாம் கடவுள் இருக்கின்றார். அவர் கருணை உள்ளவர் இருக்கும் உள்ளவர் மனதில் இருக்கின்றார். கண்ணில் தெரியும் காட்சியில் எல்லாம் கடவுள் இருக்கின்றார். அவர் கருணை உள்ளவர் இருக்கும் உள்ளவர் மனதில் இருக்கின்றார். என்னும் எழுத்தும் கற்றல் வாழ்வில் முன்னே இருக்கின்றார். அவர் எழுத்தறியாதே மனிதர்க்கெல்லாம் எழுத்தாய் நிற்கின்றார். எழுத்தாய் நிற்கின்றார். கண்ணில் தெரியும் காட்சியில் எல்லாம் கடவுள் இருக்கின்றார். அவர் கருணை உள்ளவர் இருக்கும் உள்ளவர் மனதில் இருக்கின்றார். கால்களினாலே மற்றவர்க்கெல்லாம் காலாய் வழுகின்றார். அவர் கையினாலே மூடருக்கெல்லாம் கைகள் தருகின்றார். கைகள் தருகின்றார். கண்ணில் தெரியும் காட்சியில் எல்லாம் கடவுள் இருக்கின்றார். அவர் கருணை உள்ளவர் இருக்கும் உள்ளவர் மனதில் இருக்கின்றார். கண்ணில் தெரியும் காட்சியில் எல்லாம் கடவுள் இருக்கின்றார். அவர் கருணை உள்ளவர் இருக்கும் உள்ளவர் மனதில் இருக்கின்றார். அம்மா மமு காப்பாத தேவா, மமு காப்பாதவே மையம்மா. அம்மா பொன்னாலை கூறப்பெறும் உன் பீடு புகழ்பாடும் இலக்கைகள் அருளேடு. பொன்னாலை கூறப்பெறும் உன் பீடு புகழ்பாடும் இலக்கைகள் அருளேடு. அணிந்தாயே தில்லை கலை கோயில் நடராஜ பெருமானே. நாங்காத வார்த்தைகளை அவன்தானே அன்று நாமும் என்று நுழைந்தானே. நாங்காத வார்த்தைகளை அவன்தானே அன்று நாமும் என்று நுழைந்தானே. தேவாரும் தேவாரும் இசைத்தாரே. தேவாரும் தேவாரும் இசைத்தாரே. மண்ணு திருவள்ளையில் காணிக்கிறேன் பணிந்தானே. தில்லை கலை கோயில் நடராஜ பெருமானே. ஒரு காத்தூக்கி நடமாடும் இறையோனே. சிவனேவி சிவகாமி நாயகனே. சிவனேவி சிவகாமி நாயகனே. மெய் சிவமாகி சிதம்பரத்து பார்பவனே. தில்லை கலை கோயில் நடராஜ பெருமானே. பெருமானே பெருமானே பெருமானே. மன்னாடும் திருச்செந்தூரில் மன்னாவே ஒரு மருமானாலும் பருமுதி சோலை மருமாவே. மன்னாடும் திருச்செந்தூரில் மன்னாவே ஒரு மருமானாலும் பருமுதி சோலை மருமாவே. மன்னாடும் திருச்செந்தூரில் மன்னாவே ஒரு மருமானாலும் பருமுதி சோலை மருமாவே. கருக்கள்ளானாலும் கனியை மலையில் கல்லாவே. கருக்கள்ளானாலும் கனியை மலையில் கல்லாவே. பதங்குள்ளானாலும் ஒரு கண்ணாவே. மன்னாடும் திருச்செந்தூரில் மன்னாவே ஒரு மருமானாலும் பருமுதி சோலை மருமாவே. மனமிட்டாலும் உண்டானாலும் வீடும் பேரும் உண்டாவே அது உண்டானாலும் வீடும் பேரும் உண்டாவே கனி உள்ளானாலும் முருகன் நல்லாப்பையாவே நான் மன்னானாலும் திருச்செந்தூரில் மன்னாவே ஒரு மர்மானாலும் பருமுச்சோலை மர்மாவே கருக்கள்ளானாலும் கருகை மலையில் கல்லாவே கருக்கள்ளானாலும் கருகை மலையில் கல்லாவே வசகுள்ளானாலும் முருகன் நல்லாக்குவாவே நான் மன்னானாலும் திருச்செந்தூரில் மன்னாவே ஒரு மர்மானாலும் பருமுச்சோலை மர்மாவே முருகா Muruga, 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 Muruga.
Family and friends will recall the many tributes that were delivered at my Big Amma's funeral last Sunday. It was an outpouring of love and admiration of a wonderful soul who was an akka, an amma, a wedna, a gledo auntie, a grandmother, amidst other roles that she played. And she carried out each of those roles with such distinction. But first and foremost, she was a loving mum, and we shall therefore call on Nireshan to deliver tribute on behalf of Big Amma's children, Shan, Vasi, and Gledo. Nireshan.
Good afternoon, everybody. I've got a few words from Devan Mama and Ravilata, which I'd like to start with. Ma, my precious mom. Ma, this goodbye is very painful. I can't believe that you are no more, that I won't see you anymore, Ma. I just can't imagine not hearing your voice, Ma. I will miss those frequent calls you made to me, always checking up on me. Ma, I could go on, and thank you for always being there for my family and I, but these words could do no justice. I will always remember our little talks, our laughs, my jokes and pranks with you, and you will say this in a very polite way, "Hey, shut up, you man," and laugh. Not forgetting our little gossips too, Ma. I would even call you up and pretend to be someone else. This I will have no more with you, Ma.
No more visits.
This I will have no more with you, Ma. No visits to you, but all your memories I will cherish. It will live on forever in my heart. Love you always, Ma. Ever. And then I've got a few words from Ramilata. Thank you, Ma, for always taking excellent care of us. Sorry, let me start that again. Thank you, Ma, for always taking excellent care of her after all her medical procedures. You taught her how to be organized, especially for porridge meals. You just knew the children's favorites, from pickles to curries. She goes on to say, you will never be forgotten, Ma, and especially how you always reminded us of the time when you wanted us to trim your hair, and she made Auntie Papma cut it really short, but eventually you liked it and mentioned it was the best thing you could do. Go well, Ma, forever in our hearts, love you all, Ramila. The next words are for Mummy, my Mummy. Amma, my friend, my confidant, my mentor, my everything. You are my anchor, and I can't imagine what my life is going to be going forward without you at my side. You are just an awesome, selfless, humble, hard-working mother. I feel so proud, honored, privileged, and blessed to have had you as my Amma. You taught me so much and you loved unconditionally. Your wealth of knowledge was exceptional. You were such a cricket fanatic, so much so that if there was a match being played at the oddest of times, you made sure you got up to watch it and would rush with your cooking or any chores you had so that you were ready to watch the match. When you were with the family, you quietly made your way to the TV and watched your boys play. When you say your boys, it was the India team. You always kept us up to date with the happenings around the world. You were always clued up with almost everything going around. The casino was the place you called your palace, and it gave you so much joy and happiness, and you loved sharing your winnings. We just had to mention the word casino, and all your pains and aches would go away. During the time of your illness, I can remember a day that you would complain of pain. I can't remember a day that you would complain of pains. When I would ask you how you are feeling, your answer was simple: I am okay. Towards the latter part of your illness, you didn't want me to be away for you for so long and wanted me to come back quickly, and I'd ask why. And you would say, this house is too quiet, and I get happy when you walk through the door. Life has come into the door. But today and the years ahead, I'm going to be saying my house is so quiet without you. Amma, little did we know that on Tuesday the 18th of January would be our last conversation I'd be having with you and preparing your breakfast, even though we knew that the day would come eventually. Amma, I love and will always love you until my last breath. Rest in peace, Amma, you deserve this. I'll now move on to Shan Mama. Shan Mama actually wasn't able to write his own speech because obviously it's not an easy thing to do, especially for his mother. So last night, the night before, I just put a few words together, my perspective of their relationship together. I pestered Shan Mama to say a few words for Amma, but his exact words to me was, Nidhi, where do I start? How do I put in words what my mother meant to me? That resonated with me, and I didn't force the situation because I accepted that he was just not ready. I mean, how do you even express in words a lifetime of memories, emotions, and unconditional love that only a mother can give to you? You could feel his raw emotion and the love he had for Amma. Amma and Shan Mama had a beautiful relationship, and I was fortunate enough to have had sight of some of it. When Shan Mama would come home after a long and hard work day, sometimes at work, sometimes at Badia, Amma's biggest worry was whether he had eaten. They actually had very similar taste profiles, except for how they liked their lamb cooked. Amma wanted it burnt, and Shan Mama wanted it blue. They had a common appreciation for fresh chicken curry, sour porridge, and dal, and it was a meal they really enjoyed together. She would make his favorite pieces, the feet, the drumstick, and she would keep it aside so that no one else could have it. He enjoyed the parson's nose, the bumppies, but over time, Amma wasn't too keen on including that in the curry. I clearly remember when Shan Mama would often come home with fresh avocados and fresh mushrooms and a whole lot of other vegetables in hand. Amma's initial reaction would be, look at this father bringing all these things home. It baffled me initially because I used to think, but Ma, you're scoring 3 veggies here, what's the issue? A moment later I realized that once she appreciated his generosity, she merely didn't want him to be inconvenienced in any way or to spend money unnecessarily. And she was worried that he was not looking after himself, but rather people around him. She wanted the best for him, and that was all. Shan Mama would do anything and everything for Amma, and I'll never be able to do justice to that. If she needed anything, he would get it. If she wanted to go somewhere, he would take her. If she wanted to go to Suncoast, he would take her, mainly because he also stopped to buy. If she said no, he listened. When he was in the Eastern Cape not too long ago, he would call her almost every day just to check in. He did so much for Amma as gratitude for everything she did for him throughout his life. Shan Mama, you're so fortunate to have a mother like Amma and to have spent so much of time with her, post-retirement especially. Rest in peace, Ma. Love you forever and a day. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, Nileshan. Those were heartfelt sentiments. Bigama could relate to both young and old. Her grandchildren kept her young at heart. My daughter reminded me the other day of Bigama telling her how she enjoyed a roller coaster ride with her grandchildren. To pay tribute to a doting grandmother, we shall play an audio recording by Pranation, followed by one by Niri, and thereafter a short clip from Amma's great-grandchildren, Harun and Zara from America. Niri, will you now play those audio clips?
Shri Krishna Nama mantra सिद्धिंचुतनाकिन्नडिको श्री गुरुपादाजं मुलुमतिलो स्थिरमुखनिलचेदन्नडिको मरवकमाधवो महिमल्पुगडि मरिमंतेसी दिन्नडिको हरि 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 हरिनामामृत पानमु చేసి दिन्नडिको श्री कृष्णायनो नाममन्त्ररुचि स्थितिंचुतनाकिन्नडिको कमलक्षुणी ना कन्नुलु चल्लगा गणि सेविंचेदन्नडिको लक्षणमुग श्री लक्ष्मी रमाणुनि दासुदनीयेदन्नडिको श्री कृष्णायनो नाममन्त्ररुचि सिद्धिंचुतनाकिन्नडिको पंचाक्षरी मंत्रमडिलो परिचिंचुतनाकिन्नडिको आदिमूर्ति श्री अमरनरे बातुदनीयेदन्नडिको श्री कृष्णायनो नाममन्त्ररुचि सिद्धिंचुतनाकिन्नडिको
family and friends. On behalf of my mum, I would like to place on record Bigamma's love, care and support, especially during mum's illness, which drew such strength from her strong and brave matriarch, who shared her wisdom and advice with love and devotion. She was not one to profess her love, but instead demonstrated it in her actions. It was heartbreaking to see a once hale and hearty aunt succumb to her illness during the last 6 months. She never complained and kept her spirits up for the sake of her children. On behalf of my cousins, I would like to thank Bigamma for her love and her parental guidance. I recall the lovely memories we made during our last trip to Sandomir as a family. Thanks to Sandri and Renisha and Ria, who keep the legacy of my mama's love for family alive. Niven, Kevin and Hirosha, who celebrated the 85th birthday last year between Mum's flat and Entebeni Hospital. It was this kind of love that sustained Bigamma during her treatment and gave her the will to fight her illness. She was blessed to have had minimal side effects of her treatment and 32 hours to say farewell to those near and dear to her. Family and friends, I'm now going to hand over to the Saraswati prayer group, who will sing devotional hymns from the Thevaram. The family will also be called to do the Deepa Maravane, and thereafter you can come in your groups to do to offer your blessings as well. Thank you.
Thank you. All of the family, friends, and relatives, some households to follow at the altar. We turned around 3 times. We offer the water 3 times. The flower petals on the left-hand side, you turn around the photograph and put it on the tray that's been provided for you on the right-hand side. We do a prayer. You can kneel down if you want to. You can put your back. And you can go back and sit in the place to do the sacred prayer. Om Namah Shivaya Varga, Nadam Tal Varga, Ive Poludum En Nenjil Nigara Tal Varga. Om Namah Shivaya Varga, Om Namah Shivaya Varga, Om Namah Shivaya Varga, Shivaya Namah, 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 Shivaya Namah. Shivaya Om Namah soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can continue with your prayers, but I would just like to call on Ramona to pass a vote of thanks before the live streaming ends. But we will continue with the prayers. Ramona?
Good afternoon, everyone. To say goodbye to a loved one is never easy. And on behalf of my family, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to you all for the love and support during this difficult time. The outpouring of love and condolences from loved ones and friends have been a source of comfort to us all, especially hearing others recounting the memories from time spent with Mom. We would like to thank each and every one of you for your kind words, thoughts, and prayers. Your presence here today is testament to the love and respect that Kema held in the hearts of so many. There were a number of families and friends we would like to thank. Firstly, Guru George Naika for conducting today's prayers. Everything went so well, which was exactly what Ma would have wanted it. All the friends and family that provided meals during the week, bought fruits, vegetables, baked goods, and provided financial support, thank you. We greatly appreciate all that you have done for us. To Ma's hairdresser, Auntie Padma, who would come home and personally do her hair before hospital visits, Auntie Christina for emceeing today's ceremony and funeral, and for your assistance even when Ma was sick. Ria, thank you for helping us better understand Ma's condition, the advice, and being there for all the doctor's consultations. To the various service providers, Baji and Adari caterers for the food, to Dev Munian for allowing us to use the hall today, to you, Dave, thank you for streaming today's ceremony as well as funeral. To the glamorous events for the beautiful decor and honoring Ma's vision of simplicity but elegance. Coca-Cola for today's refreshments. To Marvin, Kirsten, and the service crew for the soulful music, not just today, but for the funeral. And thank you for singing some of Ma's favorite songs. To the hospital staff at Interveni Hospital, Mama spent quite a bit of time here over the last 7 months, in and out of hospital. The love you showed for Ma was amazing, and we are forever thankful for your love and care, especially Nurse Kanakamma Naidu, who shared the same initials as Ma. Having a strong and loving support system of family and friends is invaluable. Therefore, thank you to all the aunties, uncles, Ma's nieces, nephews, their kids, cousins, Uncle Jiva's family, extended family, and numerous friends. We are so grateful for everything you have done for us during this time. To Rama Auntie, Laliata, Indira, Uncle Morgan, thank you for your unwavering support in assisting us in helping navigate this time through the various things that needed to be done and the prayers since Ma's passing. Radha Auntie, Ma knew how much you loved her, and your support over the years meant so much to her. Ma loved you so much and was so happy to see you getting better, and to have gotten the time to spend with you, especially in December. We thank you for always being there for Ma and also keeping her company when Vasyaka was traveling. To Sharmama, Vasyaka, and Daddy. The pain of losing a parent is tremendous because you just assume they will always be around. But Ma knew how much you loved her. Shandari and Daddy, it is hard to express the role you played, not just after Ma passed away, but while she was alive. You were always there for Ma when she needed you. Her jokes kept her on her toes, and she loved scolding you for not ever being serious. To Vasyaka, you were not just a mom and a daughter, but a wonderful friend, with Ma's support and strength. She may have been cheeky with you, but she always did it with love in her heart. To Jiva Mama, Vijima, and Mommy. She loved you all dearly and welcomed you into her heart and home, and she will be forever grateful for everything you all did for her and her children. To Jiva Mama, thanks for being Ma's cricket companion. To my cousins, Premi, Ani, Niri, Keru, Dini, Sash, my siblings, Callan and Andreja, their spouses, Jolene, Shivani, Marcus, Nicole, and especially to the great grandkids, Haran, Zara, O'Hara, Diara, Rainy, Taylor and Caden, who brought Ma so much of joy. Ma taught us many things through the years, brought us all together, at times and showed every one of us with love. Thank you for banding together when it's needed the most, and for your support to our parents. We will continue to carry Ma's memories and legacy forward with love and gratitude. Lastly, if I've forgotten to mention anyone, please accept my humble apologies and thank you for your assistance and love shown to the family. Meals will be provided this evening, so please stay and enjoy.
Thank you, Ramonia, for those heartfelt sentiments. I'm sure Ma will be closest to her grandchildren overseas when she